Hello Strum Squad, Mr. Mike here, and in this video we're going to learn how to play the F chord. Are you ready? So what I want you to do to find the F chord, since we just learned A minor in the last video, is we're going to find A minor first. And the reason we do that is once you get to A minor, you just have to add one more finger to where A minor already is to get to F. So let's start and find A minor. Remember that is our second finger, our middle finger. We're going to find the second fret or the second space in on the top string. That's our G, the green string closest to our chin. We're gonna find that. It should look like this. Okay, remember to arch your finger to make sure that you aren't touching any other strings below so that those strings can ring out when you play them. You can use your thumb on the back of the ukulele like this to give you a little more support and control. So let's try strumming A minor just to make sure that sounds good before we move on to the second finger added to this chord in order to make it an F. So let's play that. Strum it out with me. Perfect. Okay, so hold your finger there where A minor is, don't go anywhere. We're gonna keep our finger here. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find our pointer finger on the same hand, and we're gonna come down and find the first space on the E string. That's our second string from the bottom, the second one up from your feet or from the ground, and we're gonna find the first space. I'll show you that as many ways as I can. We're gonna press down with the tip of our finger. So we should be playing the second space on the top string. That's our G. And we're gonna play the first space on the second string from the bottom. That's our E string. Okay? And make sure again you're using your thumb at the back of the ukulele so you can give yourself some support. Make sure you're using the tips of both fingers so that you're not touching the other strings that are not being pressed down right now. You can let them ring out when we strum. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's do some down strums on the F chord on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strum, strum, strum. Perfect. Now if you're hearing some noises like this, if anything's not sounding quite right, remember to press down a little bit harder so that the string is touching the neck, the string is touching the wood with both fingers. And it's gonna take a little bit of practice. This doesn't always come easily, and that's totally okay. Give yourself a little bit of time, give yourself some practice. Maybe try today, come back tomorrow. If you're still having some trouble, that's okay. It's totally normal. And your fingers are gonna get stronger every time. Just like going to the gym, your fingers are gonna get stronger too. They have muscles, and they're gonna get stronger, and you'll be able to play this F chord and no problem if you're having trouble today. And remember, if we're reading our chord diagram for F, you're gonna wanna look at the ukulele like this to compare, okay? And I'll show you where my fingers would go compared to the chord diagram here. Again, we're gonna come up to the top and start in an A minor position with our second fret, our second space being played on the G string. And we're gonna skip a string down and come here with our pointer finger to E, the E string. And we're gonna press that one down here as well. So I'll show you what that looks like. Do my best to show that. Thank you for practicing the F chord with me today, and until next time, happy strumming!